Have you ever found yourself thinking back to the days when you could move a little easier, laugh a little louder, and wake up in the morning with energy to spare? It's natural as we grow older to feel like our best years of health and vitality are behind us. But what science is showing us is incredibly hopeful. Living longer and living better is not about luck or genetics alone. It's often the result of small, consistent choices we make every single day. That means we have far more control over our health and longevity than many of us realize, even after we've reached our 50s, 60s, or beyond. Imagine being able to enjoy time with your grandchildren, travel to places you've always dreamed of, or simply wake up each morning with a clear mind and the energy to do the things you love. That's not a fantasy. Research shows that certain everyday habits can dramatically improve both the length and quality of your life. The best part is that they're not complicated, and you don't need to turn your life upside down to start seeing results. So let's talk about the first one. One of the most powerful habits for longevity is something so simple, yet so often overlooked: staying socially connected. We often think about exercise and diet when it comes to health, but study after study has shown that people with strong social ties actually live longer. It turns out that having close friendships and spending time with loved ones is as vital for your health as eating a nutritious diet or staying active. Loneliness, on the other hand, has been linked to higher risks of heart disease, dementia, and even early death. Think about how good you feel after sharing a laugh with an old friend or enjoying a family meal. That warmth you feel inside isn't just emotional, it's physical. Your body actually releases hormones that lower stress and strengthen your immune system when you connect with others. If you've been feeling isolated, it's never too late to reach out. Call someone you haven't spoken to in a while, join a local group or class, or even strike up a conversation with a neighbor. Those small acts of connection create ripples that support your health in ways you can't always see but will absolutely feel. Now, as powerful as relationships are, they go hand in hand with another habit that science shows can truly extend your life, and that's moving your body regularly. Notice I didn't say you need to spend hours at the gym or start training for a marathon. In fact, research shows that even gentle, consistent movement can make a world of difference. Walking for just 30 minutes a day has been linked to lower risks of heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and certain cancers. Not only that, it keeps your joints flexible, your muscles strong, and your balance steady, which becomes so important as we age. You don't have to do it all at once either. A few minutes here, a few minutes there, it all adds up. Think of walking the dog, dancing around the living room to your favorite music, gardening, or playing with your grandchildren. Those activities count, and they make staying active fun. What's most important is making movement a natural part of your daily rhythm. You'll notice that your energy improves, your sleep gets better, and even your mood begins to lift. It's one of the simplest prescriptions for a longer, healthier life, and it's available to all of us. And then there's another habit that ties everything together: nourishing your body with real, wholesome foods. This isn't about strict diets or depriving yourself. It's about enjoying foods that give your body the fuel it needs to thrive. Scientists who study the longest living populations in the world, places known as the blue zones, have found that people there tend to eat mostly whole foods like fruits, vegetables, beans, nuts, and whole grains, with only small amounts of meat and processed foods. The beauty of this is that it's not about perfection. It's about simple shifts: swapping soda for water or tea, choosing fresh fruit instead of packaged sweets, adding more colorful vegetables to your plate. These small choices build up over time, protecting your heart, supporting your brain, and keeping your weight in a healthy range without counting every calorie. And don't forget the joy of food. Sharing a home-cooked meal with family or discovering new flavors at a local market isn't just good for your body, it's good for your soul. So far, we've looked at how connection, movement, and nourishing food work together like pillars holding up a strong, vibrant life. They're simple, they're natural, and they're all within reach, no matter where you're starting from. And the truth is, when you begin to focus on these areas, you often find that everything else starts to feel better too. Your energy returns, your stress eases, and life itself feels richer and more meaningful. One of the most surprising habits that has been linked to living longer is something many of us overlook in today's fast-paced world, and that is the simple power of quality sleep. It's easy to think of sleep as a luxury or something we can skimp on, But the truth is, it's one of the strongest foundations for health and longevity. When you consistently get 7 to 8 hours of good rest, your body is able to repair itself. Your brain clears away waste that builds up during the day, and your immune system becomes stronger. Think about the times when you didn't sleep well. You probably felt foggy, maybe a little irritable, and everything seemed harder to manage. Over time, that lack of rest doesn't just make you tired, it increases your risk of memory problems, heart issues, and even weight gain. Creating a bedtime routine like dimming the lights, turning off screens an hour before bed, or sipping a calming cup of herbal tea can make a huge difference. It's like telling your body, it's time to rest now. And when your body learns that rhythm, falling asleep and staying asleep becomes easier. Now, let's shift to another habit that is as much about mindset as it is about health: managing stress. Stress is unavoidable. We all deal with it, whether it's finances, family, or health challenges. But what science shows is that it's not stress itself that shortens life, it's how we respond to it. Chronic stress can put strain on the heart, weaken the immune system, and cloud the mind. Yet people who practice simple stress management techniques often enjoy longer, healthier lives. This could be something as simple as taking a few deep breaths when you feel tension rising, stepping outside for fresh air, or practicing mindfulness or prayer. Even hobbies like painting, gardening, or listening to music can lower stress levels dramatically. One of the most powerful tools we have is gratitude. When you take a moment each day to notice what you're thankful for, your body actually produces chemicals that reduce stress and improve mood. It's like medicine for the mind and body that costs nothing and has no side effects. Along with managing stress, another scientifically proven habit for longevity is keeping your brain active and engaged. We often think of exercising the body, but the brain needs exercise too. Research shows that people who regularly challenge their minds through reading, learning a new skill, or even playing games and puzzles keep their cognitive function sharper for longer. The brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it stays, and it doesn't have to be anything complicated. Learning a few phrases in another language, picking up a musical instrument, or even trying out a new recipe engages the brain in powerful ways. Social activities also stimulate the mind, which is why playing cards with friends or discussing books in a group is so beneficial. These activities don't just keep memory sharper, they also reduce the risk of dementia and help you feel more alive. Of course, the physical side of health is deeply tied to these habits, but let's not forget another critical piece: maintaining a healthy weight, especially around the midsection. Extra weight, particularly belly fat, increases the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and certain cancers. But the encouraging news is that even small reductions in weight can have dramatic effects on health outcomes. This doesn't mean following extreme diets or denying yourself foods you enjoy. Instead, it's about balance, moderation, and consistency. Pairing nourishing foods with regular movement helps keep weight in check without making it feel like a punishment. And remember, it's not about chasing a number on the scale. It's about feeling lighter, more energetic, and giving your body less strain to carry as you move through life. What makes all these habits so powerful is how they weave together. Better sleep makes it easier to manage stress. Less stress helps you maintain a healthy weight. A healthy weight gives you more energy to stay active. Staying active improves sleep. It's a beautiful cycle that builds strength upon strength. And the more consistent you are, the more benefits you feel. As you can see, these habits are not just about adding years to your life, but about adding life to your years. Imagine waking up in the morning with a clear head, moving through your day with energy, and ending your evening with a deep sense of peace and fulfillment. That's what this combination of small but powerful habits creates. Another habit that plays a huge role in living longer is one that many cultures have practiced for centuries. But modern science is only now starting to fully appreciate: moderation with alcohol and mindful hydration. While some studies suggest that a small glass of red wine may offer certain benefits because of antioxidants, what's clear is that heavy drinking takes a serious toll on the body. It increases risks of liver damage, heart disease, and even certain cancers. On the flip side, staying well hydrated, mainly with water, supports every system in your body, from your brain to your joints. Our bodies are made up largely of water, and even mild dehydration can cause fatigue, confusion, and a higher risk of falls. A simple habit like carrying a reusable water bottle or starting your morning with a glass of water instead of coffee can make a lasting difference. Closely tied to this is the importance of not smoking and avoiding exposure to toxins. This one might feel obvious, but it's worth emphasizing because smoking remains one of the leading causes of preventable death. The body has an incredible ability to heal, and research shows that even quitting later in life brings significant benefits. Within months, lung function begins to improve, and within a few years, the risk of heart disease drops dramatically. It's never too late to stop, and every day without cigarettes gives your body more time to repair itself. Surrounding yourself with clean air, whether by spending time outdoors in nature or keeping your home environment free of harmful chemicals, is another step that protects your lungs and extends your health span. Another scientifically proven habit that often gets overlooked is cultivating a sense of purpose. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how people who are passionate about something, whether it's volunteering, creating art, mentoring, or even taking care of their family, seem to carry a special spark with them? Having a reason to get out of bed in the morning does more than lift your mood. It's linked to longer life. Studies have found that people with a strong sense of purpose have lower risks of heart disease, better cognitive health, and even live several years longer on average. Purpose fuels resilience, giving you strength to move through challenges and joy to savor the moments that matter most. And finally, one of the most profound habits for longevity is practicing kindness and maintaining a positive outlook. This might sound simple, but it's backed by strong evidence. People who cultivate optimism and kindness toward others have lower levels of stress, better immune function, and greater overall well-being. A smile, a kind word, or even choosing to see the brighter side of a tough situation has ripple effects that strengthen not only your relationships, but also your physical health. Positivity doesn't mean ignoring life's difficulties, but it does mean approaching them with hope and resilience. Science shows that people who view aging with optimism actually live longer than those who see it as only decline and loss. When you look at these habits together, connection, movement, nourishing food, quality sleep, stress management, brain engagement, healthy weight, mindful choices with alcohol and toxins, finding purpose, and cultivating positivity, they form a roadmap for living not just longer, but better. None of these habits require perfection. None of them require you to spend a fortune or make your life complicated. They are simple, science-backed choices that, when practiced consistently, can change the course of your health and happiness. And here's the beautiful truth: it's never too late to start. Whether you're 50, 60, 70, or beyond, your body and mind are remarkably responsive to positive change. Small steps lead to big transformations, and every new habit you nurture plants the seed for more years filled with energy, joy, and meaning. So I encourage you to think about which of these habits speaks to you the most. Maybe it's calling a friend, adding more color to your plate, or taking a peaceful walk this evening. Start there, build slowly, and celebrate each step forward. Because these aren't just habits for a longer life, they are habits for a richer, fuller, and more beautiful life. If you found this inspiring, I'd love for you to share in the comments which of these habits you're going to start or strengthen today. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so we can continue walking this journey together. Here's to living your best life at any age, with vitality, with purpose, and with joy.